Taking a video.
So that was my name for a long time with these two. But then when birds came,
There we go. On June 18th, we decided to check out Anakeesta. This was another ski lift based attraction in downtown Gatlinburg. So here's a little time lapse of all the ski lifts going by. We decided to wait for the gondola so we could all fit in together. Taking a video.
so that was my name for a long time with these two. But then when birds came,
There we go. No, it's all the lighting's all weird here. And here's a lovely photo of the kids on our way up. I'm one of the kids. And here's a lovely view outside of our gondola where you could see downtown Gatlinburg. And once we got up top of the mountain, we were in awe of how beautiful it was. And honestly, these pictures do not do this area justice. It was gorgeous. Here's a panoramic photo. It wasn't that great, but it works. And let me tell you, I absolutely loved being here. And just such a gorgeous place to check out and explore. And here's one of my little lovely artsy shots, as well as the same shot from a different angle. So that's the great thing about having photographers in the family, is different angles. Here's the little hobbit houses, as we're calling them. And I can't remember if I edited this photo or not. I probably did, but just look at those colors. And here's me observing all the beautiful colors. I mean, come on. I know for a fact this photo is not edited, but just look at that beauty. I am an artist, so I am quite drawn to color. So this place was just perfect for my art brain. I was just loving every minute. And there's a bumblebee. Bumblebees are one of my favorite creatures out there, so that just makes it even more perfect. Here are some other angles of just how gorgeous this place is. I mean, look at that. Here's a very lovely photo of my mom up at Anakeesta. And also, to include, we are still on the side of the mountain, so I had to get one of those shots. Here was an interesting little sculptural piece that I thought was pretty cool. And again, here's another angle. So here's me being absolutely ridiculous, because what else am I gonna do on top of a mountain? Here's another angle of the mountain. Here's a panorama. I don't know if it'll stay because it's glitching out. And as you can see, downtown Gatlinburg in the background. This was technically a kid's activity, but my mom and I decided to climb all over it. And here I am, totally fine one minute, and then absolutely terrified the next because I don't want to lose my balance. Those are my grandparents next to the bears who are in love. Here's some more flowers on the walkway going across. This was actually from below. I was just taking some random fun shots, more of an architecture thing. So I thought it was pretty cool. And here is what they call the forest walk, where they're the canopy bridges where you can walk through the forest. And here's me, which I thought was actually a pretty interesting photo. And here is the photo from the main area, that the forest walk is deep within these trees. And it was definitely really interesting climbing across these bridges, and it was a really cool layout. And here again, side of the mountain. And this was back in the main area. We checked out the shops. Here was just another kind of layout that, keep in mind, we're still on the side of the mountain. And there is the fountain again, which was so gorgeous. And here we are kind of finishing up our day, just kind of walking back around, making sure we saw absolutely everything. Anakeesta also had a few food vendors, and so there's places to eat and definitely chill. Here's another panorama. I'm not sure if it'll show. Again, here's the main entrance. And it was also quite rainy that day, so it was a little bit cloudy and overcast, but it was still a really beautiful place to check out. And if anything, the overcast sky just added to the element. So here we are on our way, about to head back down the mountain on the ski lift, but unfortunately we couldn't leave due to lightning. So everyone who's going on the zip lines had to come back, and we couldn't leave. It was definitely going to take a second, so we decided to just sit down and get lunch up on top of the mountain and just kind of hang out. About 20 minutes to half an hour later, we were eventually able to come back down. So here is us on our way back. And we made it down with no problem, but it was definitely a point of concern. And here is our drive back to the house before we decided to go and check out something called the Island, which is a shopping area that is actually an island because there is a river surrounding it. There are only a few points of entrance into there, and it is a really cool place. And something interesting is that the top level of the shops is actually a hotel. And they also have a Ferris wheel. And this is a little climbing thing that the kids just absolutely loved. And they climbed over this for hours, literal hours. And so the grown-ups and me, because I guess I am technically a grown-up, we hung out under the canopies with a restaurant where you could get alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks for those under 21. I was only 19 at the time, so I got a virgin strawberry daiquiri, which was the first time I had something like that, so that was really cool. And so these photos are of the kids climbing around this thing, and they loved it. This was one of our last days in Gatlinburg, and here is most of our family who was with us. My dad unfortunately wasn't there for the photo, but this was everyone who was there. And a fun thing is the cabin we stayed in was called May the Forest Be With You. We are a family of nerds, so this was just absolutely perfect for us. We had a wonderful time in Gatlinburg last year, and I am so glad I finally got the chance to put the video together. We absolutely loved being there and had a great time. Thanks for watching this series. Even though this series may be coming to an end, I definitely have a lot of things in store, so stay tuned for new things hitting this channel soon. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!